So in the beginning of this part, that fan sees a screen in that shop on which it was written that I have recently got a formula of Anson medicine but 3 ingredients are missing in it, so whoever tells the name of those 3 ingredients will get $1 million. Seeing this, that fan goes to the screen and starts thinking what those 3 ingredients could be. Then an ingredient comes running to him and says, "What are you doing? You are very poor. Who gave you permission to write here on?" Which that fan tells him that this is a public channel, so why can't I write? On this the chemist says that since this notice has been put here, many experts have come here and tried to solve it, but no one has been able to solve it. On top of that, there are more than 10 medicines in Anson medicine, so you cannot win this challenge with the help of luck because its probability is less than winning a lottery. So quietly go from here because no one can come here from the road. Then, on hearing the voice of that chemist, the owner of that shop comes there and asks him what is going on here, on which the chemist says that, "Sir, this poor boy does not have money and he has come to buy medicine so that he can trouble us. On top of that, when I tried to shoo him away, he came here and started writing on the screen." On hearing this, the owner of the shop looks at that screen and he remembers that the 2 medicines that have just been written were also used in the original formula, so he asks Bo Fan whether he has written the names of these 2 ingredients. Then the chemist tells the owner that yes, he has just written this, but you don't get angry, I will remove it right now. On hearing this, the owner slaps the chemist and says that apologize to him quickly. Then the chemist says sorry to Bo Fan even though he doesn't want to. Then the owner tells Bo Fan that I also apologize on behalf of this boy. This happened because I have not given him good training, but do you write on the screen? Can you complete the formula? The fan says yes. Then the shop owner hands over a pen to the fan and says that please complete it and I will give you $1 million in return. On this, Bo Fan says that I was about to fill it, but this chemist of yours compared me to a homeless person living on the street, so you should ask for help from someone else. I am leaving from here. But the owner stops Bo Fan by holding his hand and says to the chemist that how dare you say such a thing. Apologize to him quickly, and if he does not forgive you, then you should forget about your job. Then the chemist sits on his knees and starts slapping himself and says that I am very poor. I made a mistake in recognizing you. On hearing this, the fan forgives him. Then the owner says to the chemist that he had come here to buy medicine, so quickly pack all his medicines. That medicine will be a gift from me to him. Hearing this, the chemist is surprised and says that, "Sir, this is a very expensive medicine." But the owner quietly agrees to do his work. After this, he says to Bo Fan that please help me in completing this formula. Hearing this, the fan takes a pen and starts thinking. Then he remembers the last ingredients and writes them on the screen. Then a software tries to make medicine from all those ingredients, seeing which the owner says that this time this formula will definitely be ready. On the other hand, the chemist says that today a miracle is happening. On the other hand, the owner says to Bo Fan that after a lot of thinking I remembered the first 15 ingredients, but I had forgotten its last 3 ingredients and I thought that I will not be able to make this formula in this life. At the same time, the computer calculates and tells that no medicine can be made from the ingredients that have been written, so please pack the ingredients. On hearing this, the owner is shocked and says to Bo Fan that the ingredients you have written are completely opposite to each other. I think that is why the formula could not be generated. To which Fan says that none of the ingredients I have written are wrong. Out of the 15 ingredients you had written earlier, 1 ingredient could not be generated, and this must have happened because the ingredient written is exactly similar to the correct one. On hearing this, the owner says that it is possible that I made a mistake because this formula is very old. Now Fan corrects the earlier ingredients, after which the computer starts generating the formula again, which, seeing this, the owner says that it seems that this time everything will go right, after which he asks the fan his name. At the same time, the computer tells that this formula is correct. Seeing this, the owner gets happy and asks the fan, "What is your name and who is your master?" On this, Bo Fan tells his name and says that my master has now retired. On this, the owner says that you have helped me in completing my formula, so now it is my turn to return the favor. Then he asks the chemist to get all the medicines and also gives a check of $1 million to the fan, on which the fan tells him that I do not want this medicine for free, you can deduct its bill from $1 million. On this, the owner says that I had promised to give free medicine, so if I do not fulfill my promise, then I will feel very bad. On top of that, the formula you have made is very rare, so the bill of this medicine is nothing in front of it because now with your help I can save the life of one of my friends. But if the formula takes a little more time to be made, if days had passed, I don't know if my friend would have survived or not. On this, the fan asks him, "Do you want to cure someone with this formula?" On this, the owner says, "Yes, one of my friends has lung cancer. If this formula was not made today, I don't know if my friend would have survived or not." Then the fan says to the owner, "It seems you have misunderstood because the medicine that will be made with this formula cannot cure any disease." On this, the owner says, "What are you saying? I have read about this medicine in many books. On hearing this, Fan says to him, it seems you have read something wrong. If you make this medicine, then only pain can be reduced, not any disease. On hearing this, the owner gets sad. Then the Fan says to him, you don't need to be sad, even if that medicine cannot cure lung cancer, but I can cure it. On hearing this, the owner gets happy and thanks the Fan and says, no matter how many chances my friend has of surviving, but if you come with me to his house, the Fan agrees to this, and now the owner starts taking the Fan to his friend's house while driving very fast, where on the way he asks the Fan that how will you cure my friend. On this the Fan says that there is a special method for lung cancer which is needle rescroll technique. Hearing this, the owner gets surprised. He was about to hit his car with a truck when the Fan takes the car to the side at the right time and tells the owner to please drive safely, but the owner ignores this and asks the Fan if he will really use this technique. On this, Fan says yes. Hearing this, the owner says that the technique is amazing. I had read in many books that with that technique even a dying person can be saved. You are really very talented. Now he again takes the car to his friend's house and says that it seems that now my friend will definitely be saved, and then his family will also give you a very big reward. Hearing this, Fan asks the owner that I see your friend belongs to a big family. On this, the owner says that yes, and not only this, my friend has 3 sons who run very big businesses and they have many families in this whole city. It goes, but my friend has a granddaughter who is very ill-mannered. So if she comes in front of you, please do not feel bad about her words. Then the owner was about to hit the car again, but the Fan saves him again. Now both of them reach their destination where the owner's friend's son comes to pick them up and tells the owner that my father's condition has become very bad. Please do something. On this, the owner says that you don't worry, today I have brought that Fan who is a doctor. On this, the son says that he looks very young. On this, the owner says that you don't go by his age, he is very talented. Now the son takes both of them to his father, where the owner says to the Fan that please help my friend. Hearing this, he gets angry. The Fan starts checking the veins of that friend, but then the granddaughter comes there and she shouts at the Fan and says that don't you know how ill my grandfather is? Then how can you touch him like this? Then the son tells the granddaughter that he is a doctor and has come to cure my father. On this, the granddaughter says that how does this impostor look like a doctor? Look at his age. On this, the son says that Mr. Fan is a doctor of ENT medicine. Hearing this, the granddaughter says that there is no such thing as ENT medicine, nothing is going to happen with this. I have brought Mr. Jayan here from abroad who has released many research papers and he is very famous outside, although Mr. Jayan is very busy. But on my call he took time out from his busy schedule and came here. Then seeing Mr. Jayan, his son also feels that maybe he will save his life. Then Mr. Jayan says that you do not need to get your father treated from any street thug. I will cure your father completely. Then the son says to the owner and the Fan, he says that you should not take anything said by my daughter and Mr. Jayan to heart. Then the Fan says that since a new doctor has come, I am leaving from here now, but the owner stops Fan and says that please stay. I have seen many experts in all these years but none of them could cure my friend. But the Fan says that the situation here has become bad, so we should leave. Hearing this, the owner says that my friend's life is in great danger. If we leave from here today, the name of Aints Medicine will be tarnished everywhere. Hearing this, Fan agrees to stay, and with this part ends here.